Join me on the roof. Welcome back. I decided that I want to go on a trip next week, and I didn't really have a particular destination in mind. So I came up with this kind of cool, kind of fun and creative way to pick a destination at random. Quick shout out to my brother Zach who helped me come up with this. Here's the game. From the roof of my apartment, I have a very clear view of the landing pattern at LaGuardia. So I see a new plane come by about every 72 seconds. Now, I also have this app called Flightradar24 that lets me see the origination point of any plane in the sky. So any plane in the sky, I can see what city that plane is coming from. Here's what I'm gonna do. As I watch the landing pattern at LaGuardia, I'll be using Flightradar24 to see where the planes are coming from. And I have to go to the origination city of the 5th plane that I see. So the 5th plane that I see in the landing pattern, whatever city it's coming from, that's where I have to take my trip. Now, I do have a couple rules to go along with that. Rule number 1, I have to stay in that city for at least 2 nights next week. Rule number 2, it can't be a city that I've been to before. Rule number 3, the flight has to be domestic, barring Alaska and Hawaii. If the flight's from Canada, we'll go for it. I'll allow that. Rule number 4, the city has to be at least 200 miles away from New York City. If we're gonna fly, let's fly. Most of the major cities within 200 miles of here I've been to anyway, so really doesn't matter. Rule number 5, I have to be able to buy round trip tickets with my credit card points. Right now I have about $350 worth. Please keep in mind, I am still in between jobs and I'm not trying to break the bank on this. So $350 is our limit. Okay, it's time to start looking at some planes. Also, I will screenshot and share all flight info of the planes I'm looking at as they go by so that you know I'm being legit. Here's our first plane. Chicago. I have been to Chicago before a couple times. Looks like a Southwesty. Man, it was another Chicago. If this goes on for too long, I might have to change it to the 3rd plane that I see. Nope. I made rules and I'm following them. If I have to be up here all night, so be it. Little guy. St. Louis, I have not been there before. Orlando, I have been there before. Minneapolis, nope, haven't been there, and honestly, that would have been a really fun one. Timberwolves are still in the playoffs. Wouldn't mind seeing one of those games. Another St. Louis. We'll count it, I haven't been there. Looking good, another small guy. Milwaukee, haven't been there. Honestly, another fun one, I think. Like, this may seem weird, but I'm really gunning for it to be a Midwest city. I just think that'd be more interesting. Like, give me Wichita or something. You know, who wants to see a video made in Tampa? Another little guy. Nashville. I have been to Nashville. Didn't love it, to be honest. Was a much bigger fan of Chattanooga. If you're going to Tennessee, skip Nashville. Go to Chattanooga. Indianapolis. Technically, I have landed in Indianapolis, but it was only to drive down to Louisville, Kentucky. So I've never actually spent any time in Indianapolis. So I think we're gonna count it. I think that's the answer. I'm taking my talents to Indianapolis. Kind of have, I don't know, mixed feelings about that. I guess Indianapolis has never really been on my list, but you know, the rules are rules, and I'm sticking to it. So all I gotta do now is just confirm that I can get there next week with credit card points. Going from New York to Indianapolis, I think is probably a somewhat popular route. I don't think it'll be that hard. And if I find those tickets, I mean, I'm going to Indianapolis. Okay, so I just checked out flights to Indianapolis from New York through my credit card company. And this really surprised me, but they don't have any next week that are sub 350. Indianapolis was the 5th plane that I saw, and I think that was kind of the most important rule of this game. So here's what we're gonna do. If I can hop onto Expedia and find round trip tickets to Indianapolis next week for sub 350, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And you know, maybe not such a big deal because I can probably just use the credit card points on a hotel instead. Usually like to do Airbnb, but oh well. I'm about to do 2 things I said I'd never do in order to make this trip happen. Number 1, I'm flying Spirit. I flew Spirit once when I was in college, and yeah, it just wasn't a good experience. Number 2, I'm flying out of Newark. Newark, unlike LaGuardia and JFK, is not very close to me. It takes about an hour and a half to get to on public transport. I have to take 2 different trains and a bus. So all I can say is, Indianapolis, you better rock my freaking world. This better be like one of the best trips of all time. Silver lining, I am saving a boatload on these flights as opposed to if I did it a different way. No going back now. You know, I do remember actually earlier in the video, I did specifically ask for a Midwest city, and Indianapolis is very much a Midwest city, so I can't be pouting that much. I was able to use credit card points to book the hotel, so it was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but happy about that. So I got myself a trip. Next time we meet, it'll be from good old Indianapolis, good old Indy.